Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle. Today we're doing our Owen Hart Cup predictions. It starts this weekend at Dynasty, so we're going to do the whole quarters, semi-finals and final. We'll start with the women's, and the first match is Jamie Hayter and Billy Starks.
Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
I think
a lot of these first rounds of both in both brackets are quite easy.
Yeah, I think the matches for the semis and the finals are easy to set up as well.
Yeah.
The only thing I have on the other side of the bracket is a match between. We'll get to it, but we'll just get to it.
Okay.
I don't want to get rid of it.
Okay. So both gone Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter.
Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander.
Easy one again, I think.
Easy one.
Julia Hart, Mercedes Moné.
Mercedes. We already said it in our Dynasty ones, but
Dynasty
Mercedes is on there to get on the card. She'll beat Julia Hart, no problem.
Yeah. Harley Cameron,
Athena.
Really?
Mate, it's obvious. Oh, you don't know what they're trying to set up, do you?
No, I don't know what they're trying to set up. Is it clocked? I don't think something's clocked in my head.
You'll clock it in a minute.
Okay, well, I was going to say Harley Cameron, so I'll stick with Harley Cameron.
That is ridiculous.
Why is that ridiculous?
She's the longest reigning Ring of Honor Women's Champion ever.
Shit.
One of the longest reigns in Ring of Honor ever.
Can I change my prediction?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm kidding. You can if you want.
I forgot about the fact that she was... Oh, because I was going to do them two.
You was.
I was.
You still can.
I still can.
You still can. It's up to you.
Nah, I'll go with... No, I'm standing my ground, Harley Cameron. Because they've had a match, haven't they?
They have.
Yeah, and you said she was going to win.
I wish she did, but she didn't.
Well, you didn't say she was going to win. You wish she was going to
I
win.
wished, yeah.
No, I'm sticking with it.
You're sticking with it.
All right. Someone's going to come in and mess up Athena. Tony, hire me. Okay, semi-finals.
Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander.
Yeah, I think Chris Statlander.
I think Jamie Hayter faces Toni Storm at All In.
Right, okay.
In a singles match. Because
because you think...
just singles.
Yeah.
They already have the history between one another.
Yeah.
And it'll be a good match anyway. But I think Jamie Hayter since she's come back, she hasn't really had anything for her.
Yeah.
So she kind of needs the feud to get back to where she was, in a way, because she hasn't done as much as I thought she would have since she's come back.
Okay, fair enough.
But I am gonna go with Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander to the final, and then you've got
Mercedes Moné versus Athena.
And you're going with
Mercedes.
Okay.
I'm
we've got the same final, because I'm obviously going Mercedes over Harley.
It could go either way between Mercedes and Athena. The reason I say it is because I think it's fairly obvious, but the TBS title match at All In will be Mercedes versus Athena.
Do you reckon it'll be another belt Mercedes can win? Or do you reckon
it'll just be...
one won't be on the line?
It'll just be for the TBS, okay. And I think that's where Mercedes loses.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's where she drops the title.
See, I can't ever see her losing the title. All four of them, really. Can't see her losing any of them.
Yeah.
But, no, I see what you mean. And it didn't clock in my head. But I've still got Mercedes in the final.
That's fair. Oh, and obviously we have the same final.
Mercedes, Chris Statlander.
Who do you have?
Mercedes.
Really?
Mercedes. They're going to give it all Mercedes.
Really?
Mercedes. I don't know. I've got a weird feeling that she's just going to keep winning belts.
No.
Why not?
She's not the belt collector. She's not Kenny Omega.
Oh, bloody hell. Bringing Kenny into a... Just always bring Kenny up.
Yeah, but she's not... Well, no, I'm going with Chris. I think it'll be Megan Bayne versus Chris Statlander at All In. That's what I think it'll be. That's why I had Megan win.
Fair.
At Thingy. Dynasty.
It's a tough one, that one.
I think it is, but it's...
If Mercedes didn't have all the belts,
yeah,
it would be tougher, I think.
Yeah.
But I think they're just going to have a... just keep collecting them all, like you said. The belt collector.
I think Athena will cost Mercedes in the final somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see Athena beating Mercedes, and then Mercedes costs Athena because obviously she'll be pissed that she lost to Athena. So that sets up that match for All In, which that match, I wish we got it the year before because it would have been way better than Mercedes and Britt Baker, which was awful. But yeah, I have Chris winning it, you have Mercedes winning it.
Yeah, I got a feeling, like I said, they're just belts after belts after belts of Mercedes.
I don't know. Men's one. Do you want me to start it?
Yeah, go on.
Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight. We both said Ospreay.
Ospreay.
I think it's obvious. It is the coming out party for Kevin Knight, though.
Yeah.
I think he will. He will be something.
Much of a party, though,
well,
to the point where he'll win.
Yeah, but it will help him a lot.
Yeah, but I just think.
But
Ospreay.
He did turn down a WWE tryout and signed with AEW instead, which
I did see that. Yeah.
Fair play to him, because I would have done the exact same thing. Because why do you need a tryout when you know how to wrestle?
That's fair enough.
It doesn't make sense. That's why I don't like the ones they've done in the UK. Like, you got Luke Jacobs in there, who's arguably one of the best wrestlers in England, and he's doing a WWE tryout. I don't think he needs to. It's ridiculous, but we'll get to that in a different...
My mate sent me the TikTok of ITV talking about it, and he said, "This is me and you next year as a tag team." I was like, "Okay, mate." All right, Brody King, Takeshita.
Yeah, but that'll be sick.
Yeah,
I think that'll be sick.
Yeah, it'll be a good match.
And then they'll do Ospreay and Takeshita again, which I'm not moaning.
No, who can moan? If anybody can moan about another Ospreay and Takeshita. All right, Briscoe, Fletcher.
We already said it in Dynasty. Yeah. Give Fletcher the win, but I think he does lose to the winner out of Hangman and the wild card. Hangman.
Do we have any idea who the wild card could be?
I've narrowed it down to two: Darby Allin or Eddie Kingston.
Fair enough.
But the thing is, if it's Darby Allin, then Darby could actually win, which is...
I don't think...
I think...
I think it's a bad place to put the wild card, because I think whoever it is losing.
Yeah,
so
that's what I think as well.
I think maybe... I don't think there is someone else in the bracket, to be fair. You could swap out and make it not an interesting match, obviously, because it'll be a good match, but like a interesting result to predict, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think whoever it is loses to Hangman.
Yeah. Because I think the ship sailed for Darby. I think because obviously it was looking like he was going to be the one that beat Moxley, but I think it shouldn't be him. I think Swerve should beat him, but I think the ship sailed for Darby. I think it's too late now.
Yeah.
Especially because I know he got like injured and whatever, and I can't remember climbing Mount Everest or whatnot, but I think it's too late, and I think Hangman should win.
Yeah. He shouldn't. He will win, whoever it is, I think.
Yeah, I think he will, yeah.
That's why I think it's a bad place to put the wild card. But
in a way, yeah, but I think it does give that unpredictability in a way. It's like, oh, will Hangman beat the wild card? Because he was the wild card last year.
Yeah.
And he didn't win it.
Fair enough. All right. What's that? Ospreay, Takeshita?
Ospreay.
Yeah, Ospreay.
Ospreay.
That's a tough one.
It is tough, but I think it's Ospreay.
If All In was at Wembley, Ospreay is easy, I think, wins it all. But I don't know. Takeshita could... Now, I'll go Ospreay, but I think Takeshita could also win.
Because I'm still torn between the final. I think I know who I think will win it, but I'm still torn between the two because there's arguments for both, and we'll get to it. But yeah, so we got Kyle Fletcher and Hangman. It's not setting up Ospreay and Fletcher again.
No, we've had that.
If it does, I will.
I'm not gonna complain.
I won't complain, but it should be Hangman.
Yeah. So Ospreay
Hangman final at Double or Nothing. I know. I think.
I don't know. Yeah, but
Hangman.
I know who you think. Yeah,
Hangman.
I don't know. How long can you keep Ospreay out of the world title? Not obviously he's in the world title picture, but do you know what I mean?
I think.
How long can you keep have him getting close to an extent?
I think it's the same for both though, because Hangman's had his chances as well.
True. I think Hangman as well. He's got a bit of momentum behind him now.
Yeah, he does. But the thing is, I think Ospreay's the only one that's really spoke about winning it at All In.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that could maybe put him over the edge. But the only thing I'm saying is Ospreay has every chance of winning it because he could win it there and then he takes the title to London for Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
That's the only way that I think...
That would make sense.
That he could win it. But I am going to go with Hangman because I think it will be Swerve and Hangman. Even if Moxie retains, I think Mox will lose it.
Not fair.
All In minimum.
Oh no, I do agree that I think whoever wins this beats Moxley. I don't think it's Swerve beats Moxley.
I think he does.
But
I really think he does.
That's where we differ.
But the thing is, I think the result of Moxley and Swerve determines the winner of this, really.
Yeah.
In a way, because if Moxley wins, I can see Ospreay just winning it.
Mhm.
But if Swerve wins, I think you kind of know it's Hangman.
Yeah.
Just because you can't keep them apart from each other anyway.
Mhm.
But I have seen a thing as well, that the segment they had on Dynamite where Hangman was like, "Oh, you deserve everything because you burnt down my house," and he was like, "I know," and Hangman kind of looked at him like, "What the hell? He's actually right." I saw someone say, "Oh, what if them two team up and take the tag titles off the Hurt Syndicate?" I was like, "No. It was the worst thing that's been thrown into the air ever. I was like, "No." He was like, "Oh, what if Darby wins the Owen, and then Swerve and Hangman win the tag title?" I was like, "No, no one wants that." But we'll end it there. Obviously, no, you have Mercedes winning the women's one.
I have Mercedes winning the women's.
I have Chris. And then obviously both have Hangman. But I think Ospreay has every chance of winning it.
Yeah, for sure. I still think Takeshita's got a chance as well. I genuinely think Takeshita's got a chance of winning it.
I don't know.
He didn't exactly look weak against Kenny, did he?
No, not at all. It was only a roll-up.
Yeah, so I still think Takeshita has a chance of winning it. But it's going to be interesting. I think the men's one, there is 3. I think Hangman, Takeshita and Ospreay are the only 3 that can win it. Yeah,
it depends. I think it depends who the wild card is, because they might just go all on Darby, which I would not be surprised with. But as I say, I think the time has passed for that.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But let us know what you think, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.